Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your week ahead reading. As usual, I like to show you the cards that I'm using for your reading this week. So for the weekly check-in, we are using my Everyday Enchantment Tarot. We're going to be using the 8-coin Tattoo Tarot as well by Lana Zellner, and also my beautiful Tarot in Wonderland, cards by Barbara Moore, illustrated by Eugene Smith. And your advice for the week will be The Art of Life Tarot deck by Charlene Livingston. And for your 10-card love and 10-card career reading for the week, we are using my trusty old Dark Mansion Tarot deck. Really love this deck. And we're getting your spiritual advice from the tea leaf cards, tea leaf fortune cards, using the astro cards of the career, love and wealth cards. And we're also going to use the spiritual advice, additional spiritual advice, to heal yourself reading cards if need be. All right, sit back, guys, and enjoy the reading. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. Just to let you know how the reading's going to go, we do your weekly check-in first. Then we have a look at more specifically your work, stroke finance, and we also have a look at your love life during the week. If you'd like to see a particular reading, so if you'd like to only look at your work reading or only your love reading or maybe just the general reading, timestamps are below. So you just click on the time and it will take you straight through to the reading that you want to view. I'd like to say, guys, thanks ever so much for joining me this week for your reading. And yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, so Aquarius, your cards are down. Let's have a look at who you are showing as being this week. You're showing as being the Four of Wands. Is that the right? Yeah, the Four of Wands. Happy, in a celebratory mood, feeling really good, spending time with family. I mean, when you're the Four of Wands, you're feeling quite secure, because it's a number 4. So some of you guys feeling really secure in your environment this week, whether it's work, whether it's home. Feeling happy, feeling content with the Four of Wands energy. You might have had initial success in a matter with the Four of Wands energy, and now there's more to be developed in that area with the Four of Wands. But really the Four of Wands is just about feeling happy and joyful and content and satisfied with life, that type of thing. What's the reason for you guys being the Four of Wands energy? I'm seeing a lot of kind of stable, secure energy around you guys because of a King of Wands. So it could be Aquarius. Maybe this is the person that's making you feel happy, because I think it's because of a person, this King of Wands. It could be a lover, for example, or it could be someone you work with, for example, a King of Wands. It could be an entrepreneur. It might be with the Four of Wands as well that you guys are enjoying some initial success. Though there's more work to be done, you might be enjoying some initial success. This could be something to do with a entrepreneurial venture, for example, a new business that's been set up with the King of Wands energy showing here. It could be something to do with an online thing with the King of Wands energy showing here. It might be some of you guys are abroad on holiday. Both cards can indicate travel as well with the Four of Wands and that King of Wands in there, traveling to like a really hot destination. But in essence, we've got pure wand energy here, so there's a lot of excitement and enthusiasm here, feeling really happy, secure, stable. It looks to be because of an individual here, a court card. What's your goal this week? Your goal this week is the Five of Cups, I think that is. Is that the Five of Cups? Can't tell with these. So the Five of Cups. I feel that your goal is to accept that something has gone now. Can you see that she's crying? She's got 3 cups here and 2 cups behind her there. And for me, the Five of Cups, when you've got a goal with the Five of Cups, and I've seen this show up many a time for different signs, the goal is to really kind of just release the pain of something that didn't work out and let it go, because you've got something more promising behind you there, which could be involving this individual here. What is the obstacle you need to overcome? What is that? That's the 1, 2, 3... I can't tell sometimes with these cards. Is this the 9 of coins? Yeah, is this the 10 of coins or the 9? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's the 9. 1, 2. Sorry, I'm really rubbish with Roman numerals. 1, 2, 3, 4, I mean, she should really be putting down the names of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, it's the Ten of Coins, actually, that is. It's the Ten of Pentacles, sorry. I think the obstacle that you need to overcome, though, is that maybe you felt really secure within this relationship. Isn't that beautiful cards? It's the 8 of Coin Tarot, this one is. You felt really secure, because the Ten of Coins is, if you look here, there's two people together. You know, they're really happy. Can you see how they've got these dreams? They're looking both together, they're looking forward. And it's almost like this old man here is kind of looking back and reminiscing about his life. For example, can you see that he's this old guy, he's got his dog, his pet, but it's almost like that in the distance here, he's kind of looking at, at his friend. It looks like a sheep, actually, but he's looking at this dog and he's looking, I'm thinking, oh, my best friend and all this stuff. But also in the background, we've got these two people here, and it's almost like he was thinking, oh, when I was young, I had all these plans with my partner. And it's almost like the obstacle you need to overcome is that even though your goal is to get over something, to cry those tears, but then understand, maybe, just maybe, because this looks like a new person for some of you Aquarius people. So even though I've lost something here, I've still gained something in the background. So my goal is to cry and then try and accept that what is gone and move on. I've got this person here, which is why I'm feeling more stable. But the obstacle I need to overcome is that it feels to me like you lived a life, probably for some of you Aquarians, with someone. You had you had a long-term relationship, and sometimes it's hard if it's been a long-term relationship to start all over again. What could you be achieving by the end of the week? Is that a 5? Yeah, I think it's the 5 of Swords. No, is it the 5 of Swords? It's not the 5. Sorry. It's the 6. 3. Is it the 3 or the 6? I'm rubbish with these Roman numerals. I don't know what this is. It looks like it's a. I wish she'd write what these are. It's really annoying that the artist puts all of these. I really like this deck, but I think that might be a major arcana. I think it is. I think it's is it an Emperor? I just don't know what that is. I don't know what that card is, because I can't. It looks like swords at first, but then it's not. And I think that it might be. Just bear with me one moment. I'm really, really sorry, but I just can't work out what the hell this card is. I think it's 4 of Swords. No, it's the 4 of Swords, isn't it? He's gone to sleep. 4 of Swords. It's the number 4 numeral. 4 of Swords. So what you could be achieving by the end of the week is healing and peace. Sorry about that, guys. The way that she draws, I love the illustrations, but they're a bit confusing sometimes to me. 4 of Swords is what you could be achieving by the end of the week, which is peace and healing and respite. Finally, and also with the 4 of Swords for me, this is finally acceptance and finally reaching that conclusion, because the 4 of Swords is to find a conclusion. So finally, what you could be achieved by the end of the week is at least some peace in the matter, and finally finding resolution, an internal resolution to the situation for yourself, which is quite nice. What do you need to avoid? This is reverse. Are these meant to be reverse? Yeah, 8 of Coins in the reverse is what you need to avoid. The 8 of Coins in the reverse is losing something. It's giving something up. But for me, this is also about kind of losing the value of something here. And you need to avoid, it's almost like not valuing. There's no value in this. So it's almost like what this is saying is you need to avoid kind of, because you're having to let go of something here, Aquarius, with this energy here of the 5 of Cups. The goal that you have is to cry those tears, let go, accept it, something is over. Even though the obstacle is you were with this person, maybe for some considerable amount of time, my goal is to kind of let go, cry those tears and move on. But you need to avoid in doing that, or kind of devaluing the time, I think, because the 8 of Coins reverse is to devalue as well. Almost feels like you need to avoid devaluing the time that you spent in this relationship, because you're so determined to move on, and because by the end of the week you could finally be finding some inner peace with the 4 of Swords energy. I do feel that you need to avoid devaluing this energy here, because I think in the devaluing of it, you don't learn the lessons from it, okay? What do you need to embrace? The High Priestess, your intuition with the High Priestess energy, okay? What you have learned, what you have absorbed. Remember, the High Priestess absorbs information, right? She holds it. Okay, she holds it in her oracle, she holds it in her arsenal, so if she needs to use it in the future, she can use it. So avoid kind of devaluing what you held here, because there's a lot of lessons that you need to learn from this time that you had with this individual. And embrace the High Priestess, not only your intuition, but the fact that with the High Priestess energy that you need to absorb all of this stuff that happened, the reason why this relationship, whatever it was that whatever it was failed, so that you can take those lessons and move forward into the new relationship with them. If you need advice and support, where can you go, Aquarius? Go to the Chariot. Could be a Cancerian individual, but go to somebody who's nurturing as well. Chariots can represent mothers, for example. Go to somebody who's nurturing and caring, but also somebody who could probably steer you in the right direction as well. Let's have a quick look at what the advice is on this reading for you. What's the advice you have for Aquarians on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Aquarius? What is the advice that you have for Aquarius on this reading? Death is the advice. So death twitches in my ear. Live, he says, I am coming. Beautiful. All right, Aquarius, bear with me. We're going to come back now with your work reading. Bear with me. Okay, Aquarius, we're going to have a look at work. What's going on for work for Aquarius? We've got the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is swift energy. Sudden changes can be the Knight of Swords energy. Information coming in can be the Knight of Swords energy. Exiting, leaving can be the Knight of Swords energy. Two of Swords showing here. I think that you are facing a decision here. The Knight of Swords could be that there's been a sudden change, a shock, a surprise coming in here. Maybe you're faced with a decision concerning this. Some sudden changes. Maybe you're faced with a decision with the Two of Swords, Aquarius energy. Strength energy showing here. Strength and the Death card. So we've got two major arcana energy here. The Strength card, sometimes this is overcoming issues, overcoming obstacles. The Strength card can also mean something of power, being in a powerful position here. The Death card means endings, changing to cycles, okay? The Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands in a work reading, often for me, Aquarius represents somebody who's very ambitious here. Okay, there's a changing cycle here, an ending coming up in terms of your career. It may be involving something to do with your ambitions showing up here. It feels to me that you are, with the Knight, it feels like there's a sudden change here. It almost feels like you're not seeing or you're not feeling particularly powerful, maybe with the Strength and the Two of Swords energy. And it feels like you're changing kind of career, or maybe you're changing your ambitions or your desires concerning your career. Interesting combination of cards, really. Justice. So justice for me is all about making those big decisions with the Justice energy showing here, or rewards. Five of Cups. I feel that you're feeling, because it's not reversed to say that you're not getting those rewards, but it feels like with the Five of Cups, you're feeling really tired. You're needing to make a decision here, a very important decision, feeling really tired about this, because the Five of Cups can also be feeling tired and worn out and fed up. It almost feels like it feels like there's sudden changes around you here with the Knight of Swords energy. And it could also be maybe you're faced with a decision whether you should leave a job, for example. Libra, it feels like you're faced with a decision whether you should leave a job. It looks like to me there's a big decision to make. It looks like you're tired here. Five of Cups energy. Let's have a look at the next cards. The Tower. So we've got two cards indicating leaving. The Tower is breaking free. Tower is moving. There's disruptive energy. There's a major shift here with the Tower energy. Major changes. And also two cards that represent changes. And, well, three cards are indicating changes in work. It could be the Tower, the Devil, and also the Knight of Swords could be a bully as well. So some of you guys, it might be that you're trying to block out a bully. Maybe this person has a lot of strength. Maybe there's a very powerful bully, because it feels like with the Two of Swords, this is you. I'm sure that the Two of Swords actually might be a Libra card, because I know the Three of Swords is ruled by Libra, and I think this is you. So I think actually you rule maybe the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, or the Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Swords might actually be Libra energy. So it feels like you're being faced with a decision. To be honest with you, it looks like you're faced with a decision whether you're going to leave. It looks to me like you've got a very powerful individual around you here. Maybe this is a very powerful bully in the centre. Surrounding the decision to leave could be something about a very powerful bully here. It looks like you're really fed up here and you need to make a really important decision. Okay, a decision that's going to change your life quite suddenly, made with the Tower energy. You've got the Tower and the Death card here, so this is an ending here. This is like a sudden shift, a change, an ending, a very chaotic ending, a violent ending, and it's good. With the Death card, it's for good. With the Death card, there's no coming back from this. Let's have a look with this energy here. The Hanged Man, you've got loads of majors, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 5 majors out of 10 cards. Let's get the next one. It feels to me, I mean, the Hanged Man and the Ten of Coins, for me, this is somebody who's very comfortable in, you know, a long-term position here. I feel that you're worn out because it requires you to break free with the Tower from a very comfortable position that you're in terms of your job. So I think with the Hangman and the Ten of Coins, some of your Libyans are really comfortable in your job, but this decision has got you worn out. It's got you really worn out because it's going to require you to completely break free. Like, it's going to require you to make this complete and utter shift in terms of a position that you're completely comfortable in. I think financially wise, you're very comfortable because the Ten of Coins is finances and it's also, you know, long-term job. So it feels like there's a job here that's long-term, it's comfortable, you're earning good money, you're completely comfortable within that. But this major decision to leave, to suddenly just up and leave with that Knight of Swords energy, it might be that you are very worried about that. You're feeling really anxious and tired of it. I feel it might be that you don't see your own strength, maybe, because the Two of Swords is not to see. It might be that you're not seeing your own strength. You're not seeing that your own strength, you're not seeing that there is power. You're not seeing that there is strength in ending where you are right now. Maybe this will bring with it, maybe with the Queen of Wands, if you leave, you're going to be able to follow your ambitions with the Queen of Wands. We'll do this reading again. I know it's fairly disjointed, Aquarius, but what I'm getting here is that I'm going to start off with the place that I think is easiest to read first. I think that you're faced with a decision, Two of Swords, to leave a job here with the Knight of Swords energy. All right. I feel that you guys are feeling really tired, quite depressed as well, quite anxious with the Five of Cups energy, because making such a big decision with the Justice energy is going to result in a major shift, especially in your security and your finances. Something I think with the Hanged Man, actually, that you've been very dependent on for a long time. And I think that, you know, your hands are tied also by family members as well, who are saying to you, Aquarius, you should stay in this job because we've got the bills to pay, we've got that to pay, we've got that to pay, you know. I feel that it's almost like you don't see with the Two of Swords energy your strength, your power, that you're powerful enough to make these, you know, changes with the Death energy, and to follow, I think, with the Queen of Wands energy, to follow your ambitions. I think that the worry with the Five of Cups also comes with the fact that if you should make this major change here, because the Tower also shows that when we are creating the changes, so the Five of Cups is also saying to you, Aquarius, if I'm really upset and worried and anxious here, because if I make these powerful changes with this Tower energy showing here, then it means that I'm going to have to sacrifice with the Hanged Man all my security as well. I think that you're fearful of sacrificing your security, your financial security here in terms of work, because I actually feel that you don't feel strong enough to make those changes in the path of your own ambitions. You've got an ambition here, but you just don't feel powerful enough. You don't see yourself as quite strong. You don't see with the Two of Swords. You don't see yourself as strong enough to make those very big changes. And they are big changes because you've got the Tower, which is showing a major shift. Death is the big change card. Judge Justice is the big decision card showing up here, you know. And Strength is having the big power to do those things, but you don't see that you're powerful enough. I think it's because you might, with the Hanged Man, have dependence on you financially within the family, but also you're going to have to sacrifice the financial security as well to do something else. So it has to be a case of that you have to just kind of think through, you know, I guess, what's the most important thing, and maybe even think through maybe if there's any compromises that can be made on the situation. Universe, Spirit, what is the advice you have on this reading for career for Aquarius? What's the advice you have on this reading for Aquarius? Show me in 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's have a look. So the advice is claw. So be careful and don't take any risks, I'm afraid, guys. Because it does look risky. You've got the Knight of Swords in there as well. A dark-haired woman. The dealings with a dark... So don't take any risks, I think, on dealings with a dark-haired woman showing here. And man. There's a man and a woman here. It's saying be careful, don't take any risks concerned. Because these people might be coming to you and saying, no, you could do this. You could earn loads of money from this. You could do that. And also, if you... Especially if this career thing is to do with you risking your money as well. Because the Hanged Man is sacrificing the money. So what if you're sacrificing, i.e. taking a risk, spending the savings, for example, on an unstable tower venture, Knight of Swords, okay? I don't get the business card in here, but this could be the business card. Because it might also be that you're really worried with the tower about being reckless as well, because the tower is also about being reckless. So it might be also that Aquarius is really worried because you're being faced with this major decision. Maybe with the Knight of Swords is to do something quite reckless, and you're really worried about doing something reckless here because it's going to require you to sacrifice the family money, i.e. use your savings, the family money, maybe to get this creative venture going with the Queen of Wands. You know, you might be risking your money on it. So the universe is actually saying to you, there's a man and a woman showing up here that might be encouraging this, and it's saying with the claw in Korea, be careful and don't take any risks. Okay. Right, Aquarius, we're gonna get your love reading. Please bear with me. Okay then, Aquarius, let's have a look for love. For love, we've got the Ten of Wands pretty much indicates burdens and pressures happening around love. Let's have a look at the next one. The High Priestess. I think that some of you guys are really suffering in silence, to be honest with you, because the High Priestess doesn't do much except for sit there. And she's the type of person that will be suffering in silence. And this is a card of suffering here. This is pressure. This is burdens. This is feeling overwhelmed. And I think that some of you guys might be with these two cards suffering in silence. Also, some of you guys are feeling very burdened here. Could be by a secret that you're holding, or by, you know, somebody might be feeling quite burdened by a secret that they're carrying. About an Emperor. An Emperor. This could be another individual here, maybe, with the Emperor energy. Maybe somebody's been calling you, or you've been contacting. An Emperor who's contacting, sending messages. Yeah, it looks like there are online messages, maybe, because it's from the world. So sending messages, online messages. I think that some of you guys are feeling really guilty, actually, about a secret that you've been carrying. It feels like you've been carrying a secret with that Ten of Wands and the High Priestess. It feels like for some of you Aquarians, this will either be you or the other person, okay? So if it's you, you're feeling really guilty about a secret here. Somebody's been contacting you, probably from another side of the world, or online messages, that type of thing. If it's the other person, then they're feeling really guilty for this. Let's have a look. Temperance energy. So temperance is all about trying to work through a problem. For example, Page of Cups energy. Page of Cups is love. So temperance energy, Page of Cups. Page of Cups is all about flirtatiousness and being kind and being sweet and nice and all of that type of thing, and doing nice things with this energy here. Being playful with the Two of Coins energy showing here. I mean, the Two of Coins is kind of doubling up. Double nice. Two of Coins is doubling up. Usually with the Two of Coins, you look at what goes before it. So this person's doubling up on being nice. It almost feels like you're trying to make amends this week by being extra nice, because the Two of Coins is doubling up on something, and this is being nice. Somebody's being, it's either you or the person's being extra nice. With the Temperance card, is trying to kind of find a resolution, trying to heal the situation, doubling up on being nice. Two of Coins and the Page of Cups. Showing here, Nine of Coins energy. So Nine of Coins in a love reading, personal security, money. But this looks like a restaurant or a place that you could go and eat, because this is a place of luxury, Nine of Coins energy. The Eight of Coins, putting an effort in. Okay, it's interesting, 9 in the Eight of Coins, because the Eight of Coins is the work that you do, paying off with the 9. It feels like to me that the work that they're doing, they're hoping that the work that they do is going to pay off here with the 8 and the 9 here. So getting paid for the work that they do. They're hoping to get something back from the work that they do, or you're hoping to get something back from the work that your effort that you're putting in. I'll do this reading again for you, Aquarius. It's either you or the partner is feeling really guilty about a secret here. You've been having some form of an online tete-a-tete with another individual here. This person could have been contacting you from another place in the world. You might know them. There might be an ex, something like that. It's either you or the other person, Aquarius, that's going to try and make amends with that Temperance card by being doubly nice. Two of Coins and the Page of Cups energy showing here. I think that what you're hoping for is that all your efforts with the 8 are going to pay off with that 9 energy there, and that maybe you're just going to be able to get back on track, really, with those 2 cards. All right, let's have a quick look at what the advice is for love. Let's have a look for the love reading. So, Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for Aquarius on this love reading? What is the advice that you have for Aquarius in 3 cards? In 3 cards, what's the advice you have for Aquarius on love, please, for the week? So 1, 2, let's have a look, and 3. Okay. And Universe Spirit, can you just give me a spiritual card? What is the advice that you have overall for these readings this week? What is the overall advice spiritually you have overall for these readings this week for Aquarius? We'll leave that there. We won't open that just yet. So, firstly, the advice in terms of love for the week, Aquarius, is, let's have a look. So, Gaval, there's involvement with the law here. Okay, something about getting justice. Plenty of material things in terms of love. And dogs, getting together with friends. Okay, so I certainly feel that with the friendship card, you and the partner might be playing, because it feels like this is a partnership. You and the partner might be spending more time together, it feels here. Maybe the partner or you will bring lots of material things or lots of nice things, because if somebody is being overly nice, 2 of Coins is like overly doubly nice here. Involvement with the law. I'm not sure what that is, but the advice is involvement with the law here. I just think that you need to do things maybe the right way. Maybe you need to get together with the partner a bit more, and maybe we need to do nicer things for each other, maybe with those cards. Let's have a look at what the spiritual advice is for overall for all the readings this week. You're a phoenix rising, okay? The advice is, spiritual advice is, you are definitely, no matter what you've gone through at all, Aquarius, you're definitely the phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, lovely. That is your reading, my darlings. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own private reading, click on the link in the comment section and you can get a reading with me there, or you can click on the end screen. For everyone who bought a personal reading, i.e. the year ahead, especially 2020, thanks ever so much, my darlings. Really appreciate you. If you'd like to order your own 2020 year ahead reading, yeah, they're available till December 15th, sorry. All right, that's it. Love you. Take care, Aquarius. Bye-bye.